In this video, I go solo camping to clear a trail through the forest for the side-by-side. I spend the weekend chopping and burning piles of brush, experimenting with hot coals, listening to the coyotes go absolutely wild at night, and I even leave camp to cheer on my girlfriend at her competition. It'll be fun, and I'll take y'all along for the ride. Alright, well I'm leaving now, and here's a short montage of my drive up. Hey guys, I just got back from Landry's cheer competition. I'm all packed up now. I got the side-by-side packed, and I'm about to head out to the back of the property and find a spot to camp. So I'll see y'all once I'm there. Alright guys, I've made it out. I'm gonna be camping in this spot right here. So the house is actually right over there. Might not be able to see it with all the lights, but it's right back over there, so I'm very close to the house. The reason I'm camping here, however, is because this is what I'm gonna start clearing tomorrow, this path. So I'm gonna work on chopping this stuff down, and I'll probably just end up burning it. That's what we're gonna start tomorrow. That's why we're setting up right here. It's pretty cold. So I'm gonna first get started on a fire, and then after that I'll set up my tent. I'm gonna have to start pre-shredding my jute rope. This takes so long. I think I heard from Outdoor Boys actually that you can just throw it in like a food processor. Maybe I'm misremembering. I recorded some of Landry's tournament, and so I'm gonna include those videos right here. And there you go, that was for tournament. I hope you enjoyed watching that. Ooh. That's what I should have done in the first place. Gosh, dang it. I have a backup for when I can't get a fire started. Alright, yeah, I'm super cheating now. Alright guys, I can't even begin to explain how relieved I feel to have that fire started. That was taking so much more effort than it should have. Alright, the fire's going nicely now, so I'm gonna go ahead and set up the tent. Here's a quick time lapse of that. Alright, so I'm hearing a few feral hogs. They sound pretty far off though, so I'm not too concerned. It's supposed to get pretty cold tonight. It's supposed to get pretty cold for Texas standards at least. Listen to the fire sizzle. All right, looking comfy. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. All right, the fire's out. I'm making myself a little pillow with my jackets. I'm gonna put my pants in there too. You don't get to see that part though. All right, y'all, it's getting pretty late. I've got to get up pretty early tomorrow so that I can start clearing some of that brush before I go to Landry's second competition. Thinking I'll get up maybe around 6:30 to 7 a.m. and start working. All right, good night. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. It is cold. It's cold for a Texan. I slept pretty good. My bottom side kept getting cold though. These mats that I have aren't really rated for the cold. In the middle of the night, there were coyotes going crazy. This pillow was pretty solid. All right, well, I'm gonna get up, pack up some of my stuff, and then head over to Landry's cheer competition. I'm gonna be leaving my tent and all my gear out here because I'll actually be sleeping here again tonight. And this is the brush that I'll be clearing out pretty soon. It's honestly not that much, it's just this one top of a tree. Alright, Landry's competition just finished. I'll put some of those clips right now. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed them. It was a good time. She did well. She had fun. And it was actually her last one of those competitions ever. She's a senior this year. So it was sentimental. Well, now I'm going to go ahead and head back to the back of the property and start setting up to clear that brush. Alright, it's honestly not that much. It should be pretty easy. Alright, I'm gonna get a fire started and start burning some of this brush. I packed myself a little bit of coffee with some milk, and that is good. That's really good. The coffee flavor is extra strong because I brewed it for 12 cups, or I put grounds for 12 cups, but I didn't put enough water for 12 cups. I put water for 6 cups. So this is like twice as strong as it should be. So with the milk, it still has a really forward coffee taste. It's tasty. All right, so my log wall got pretty hot, so I'm gonna burn it and build a new one. All right, I think that's sufficient enough for now. I'll add to it as I chop down thick logs like that. Oh shoot, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna have a little snack. I'm gonna cut some more trees while this boils. Well, that just popped off. I'm gonna need to figure out how to get this thing open. Check that out. Maybe it wasn't the best way to do it, but it did it. I 1000% got metal shards in there though, so I'm gonna scoop them out before I start cooking. And that's how you make Texas gumbo. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and take a little break from cutting wood. I'll see you in a bit. Take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt, because that was just a bag of instant rice and canned chili. That was good. I'm gonna get back to work now. Before I get started, dessert. These things are tasty. Alright, I'm not sure if the fire's hot enough, but I'm gonna test this. If I put this can in those hot coals, will it eventually melt? I'll check back on that later.
You know?
Yeah.
They left them all here.
Okay, Evan, we're probably gonna go back. I need a shot.
I already started the GoPro.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
The
Oh, cute.
right mirror.
Oh, hi. Sorry, GoPro. I'm all sitting here. Bless your heart. Are you coming this way?
Yeah, I'm just going right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna head back pretty soon.
Okay.
Y'all can take the mule if y'all want.
No, we'll walk. We're okay.
Yeah.
Okay, love you.
Alright, love you too. Alright guys, I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna call it a night here. Here's the after. I'm gonna show it again in the morning. You can't really see it right now. Yeah, but I'm pretty tired, and they've got family coming over, and we're gonna go play some cards. I'll be sleeping back out here tonight, so I'll see y'all after that. I've been looking for this dang hatchet for like 20 minutes. I used it to pick up this log. So I had it there, used the hatchet, and then I threw the hatchet down. So I've been just scouring this area. Up and down, walking up and down. It's right there. Just perfectly covered with leaves. I killed the mule, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab all my stuff and walk back. I was gonna move my tent right here. Oh well. I decided to give it one last try, and she started. Ah, that's wonderful. Sometimes these things just need a second to rest, I guess. Just like me. All right, I'm gonna head back to the house, and I will see y'all when I'm going to bed.
Take another flashlight with you, because it's very dark out there.
All right, y'all. Well, we had a fun night of cards. We had some fajitas. It was delicious, and I filled up on that. I got the fire started back up, and I moved my tent. I'm gonna stake it back down. All right, y'all. I got a chair, and I'm all set up. I actually turned it into a recliner. Added some rocks down there, so now I can lean back in it, and it's nice and comfy. All right, well, I'm gonna sit, enjoy the fire for a little bit before it dies down, and then I'm gonna hop in the tent and call it a night. All right, y'all, I'm gonna watch some TV, and then I'm gonna call it a night and go to bed. So I will see you all in the morning. Good night. Good morning, y'all. Ooh, it's about 7 a.m. I got to admit, that was, I think, the worst sleep I've gotten in my life. I couldn't stay warm. I also couldn't stay asleep. My allergies were kicking my butt, so I was like breathing through my mouth the whole time. I'm gonna go ahead and pack up, and then I'm gonna go take a nap in a real bed. I'll see y'all once I'm done with that. I open up my tent and just see this big white thing. And I was so confused for a second, but it's just a dog. Alright, it's about 36 degrees right now. I am so cold. I almost bailed in the middle of the night. I almost called it and went back, but I knew I wouldn't die, that I was just sacrificing some comfort. So I decided to stick it through. I mean, even now I was toying with the idea of not packing up right now and doing that later and just heading back. But I'm gonna finish packing up. I wanted to show off the after real quick because I don't know if I got a good shot of it yet. So here's that path. I actually took the side-by-side through it a couple of times the mule. This is all that's left of that tree that was standing. I also cleared a lot of this stuff. There's still a ton to be cleared though. So I might do that in another video. It's so cold, I'm having trouble removing these. Oh my gosh, I can't even do it filming. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn this off. Just gonna pet the dog. He's a scared little guy. Okay, I'm freezing, y'all. I just finished packing up. I'm gonna get all my stuff together, and then I'm gonna walk back to the house. I can barely feel my fingers. Oh, it is cold. Alright, y'all, that kicked my butt last night. I am tired. I'm gonna need warmer gear if I'm gonna do temperatures like that again. And I'm gonna need to start bringing decongestants. I just can't breathe out there. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed. Here's a montage of a drive home. I'll see you later. I did not get anywhere near enough sleep last night. I'm very exhausted. Landry's driving instead. So, alright, back to the montage. Alright, we just made it home. Hope y'all enjoyed. 3, 2, 1, goodbye. Post-camp meal, butter chicken over rice. 3, 2, 1, bye.